Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Objection! Phoenix Wright. It's time to play Chapter 3. We beat the first two chapters yesterday. It was very fun. We didn't really get stuck at all. The only time we got stuck is because the game wanted us to press every statement, and we did that, but we were reloading and trying to figure out what happened. We got through it. It was very fun. Hello, Laser. We're going to play Episode 3 today. Might only be Episode 3, and we might not get through all of it. Okay, I know these start to grow in length, and I have places to be today. Who would have guessed? I never have plans, but I'm going to see a movie, so that's going to be fun. So I'll probably go for like 3-4 hours. Probably around till 5 my time, and it's currently 1:40. So, we got a couple hours. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a blast. Let's go! I'm very excited to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Wow, you've disgraced me, blah, 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 blah. The pale moon in the skies cries for your blood. Oh shit, the moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! Ooh. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Whoa! The warrior swords gleam and strike the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows! Don't miss next week's exciting episode! The Dark Messenger returns! On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z! Goku figures out what gooning means. October 14th, 5:31 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. That fucked! Sorry. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Stop waving that broom around! Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here! It's my office! What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? It's only the best hentai on all the lands! Whoa. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. He doesn't look like he would be, popular with young people if I had to really pick apart this. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17! Okay, well, there you go. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. The person who speaks to ghosts believes in hell? Ace Attorney, hell confirmed? I mean, since spirits are real, yeah, I'm guessing that probably is something. So, Phoenix is 24, and Maya is 17. Okay. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. Oh, so it's not that weird that she's, like, an apprentice, attorney. Or, like, she's helping out Nick. It's kind of like a trade. Even though she must be a spirit tuner or whatever. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. And Mr. Beast was #2. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wait, didn't I just get here? What? Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. It's the Shredder. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Looks like I'm gonna have to sell my body. I better get Edgeworth on the line. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Doesn't help that, Larry Butts also didn't pay his fucking bill. His, like, $2,000 lawyer bill. He just didn't pay that. That's good. Ugh. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring, bring, bring! Hello, this is Phoenix. I'm fucked up. Nick! It's still early. I've got a hangover, please. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! You mean the guy on the show? Yes! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain! I'm gonna hang up now. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered the villain with a samurai spear. Oh. Good. Deserved. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! Beep. That beep is way too realistic. I keep thinking it's in my room. Like it's my smoke alarm or something. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Maya's here watching television. As per usual. Does she just live here? Is Maya just crashing at the office? Like, what? Well, I guess she can drive, I guess. Yeah, she is 17. I keep thinking she's, like, way younger. Okay, well. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. It would be funny if she was just crashing at the office, though. If it was a terrorist, then it's fine. I mean... The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through his body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Don't look at me like that, Maya. This has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Hello? Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! He's coming for us next! Batten down the hatches! What are you doing? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? What, write a couple lines on the chalkboard, run a lap of the field, then he gets to go home after, like, 30 minutes. What's the big deal? So I've decided this will be our first case. Okay, we're just going. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there and say that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Do you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on the sightseeing. Alright, let's go then. Fuck. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. Whoa, look at this big old guy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Look at him. It's Sabretooth. Will Powers, our client. That's him. What you looking at, bub?
I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with Maya on this one. He looks evil. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? This was your idea.
Yes?
Something wrong, bub? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed?
No. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for the dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy, I mean. He's good. He cried. That means he's good.
People can fake crying, Maya, but, okay. Yeah.
He didn't do it. I'm convinced.
Alright, what happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course.
A love child of Sabretooth and Wolverine. This is the true canon.
It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences 10 a.m. that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 p.m. in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying crumpled in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Alright. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeated the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers Alibi. Yeah, well, what were you doing on the night of the murder of the day of the murder of the murder of the day? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9.
Logan on some hard times.
We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder.
Some action hero. What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
I have Google Maps. It's okay.
No, I insist. Here.
That's just chicken scratch with a crayon.
No, see, this is the road. This is the path you...
Okay, alright.
Wow,
on, Nick, let's go!
You can read this shit?
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs.
Alright. Sayonara. It's crazy to me how some men don't have chest hair. Like, I've got so fucking much of it. Not as much as he does, but I've got a lot. You do, Laser? Like, Philip, who's on the stream constantly, he's got no, like, facial hair or chest hair. It's crazy. I don't understand it. It's like I got hair on every orifice, every, like, crevice of my body. It's like, oh, man. You got nothing to worry about, kid.
Yeah, I know. My legs are like, god damn. I mean, I guess I do have like a big fucking long ass haircut with
Curly hair, and I mean it borders on an afro. But that's besides the point.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited, Nick?
Hey, you there! Oh, old bag! You want in, you go through me.
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. Honkies! You're all just a bunch of honkies. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth today, something horrible happens and wasting your time like this. Don't you have jobs to do or something? Or do lawyers not work like the rest of us? Maybe I should, like a life to ease. I was young. These are different, happy clothes, and one of the years my own son hasn't called in.
Nick, would I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know, it's possible. Nick, come on, don't say that. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youth today.
She looks fucking evil. She did it. She's the villain. She's the murderer. The computer that runs the studio's security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Oh, look at that face. She's evil. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left is the actual film studios. Looks like the studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Yeah, Nick just fucking went ham. The main entrance to the studio. And there's a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Dude. How can anybody focus on detective work with this bop in the back? Bep, 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 bep. Anyway. The studios. So what do you do here at the studio?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
No, I was a whore! Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Ooh, wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams, back when we were making Tom and Jerry cartoons. Those were the days. That was like 40 years ago. No, I'm pretty sure it was 10. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was...
Hammer?
The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Yeah, we kill their favorite characters like Dumbledore.
You shall not pass!
Am I right, gamers? Come on, give me a bro fist for that one.
Can you tell me more about Mr. Willpowers? I like how all the names are puns. Willpower. Old Bag is just... Oh, he's just Old Bag, but... He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. Yeah, I know, Laser. I know. I did it on purpose. That's why I made a big deal. Sure. Yeah, of course. I haven't seen Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. It was a gag. It was a goof. So I said brofist because I was like, what's the most cringe thing you can say after saying something completely wrong? It's like, brofist me, dude. Brofist me! No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. And believe me, he could jackhammer me. He's dead now.
You don't know for certain that Willpowers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. His name is Willpower. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Only if you knew he could really, you know. You ever seen a jackhammer work on a construction site? Well, let's just say when you see a jackhammer causing a lot of dust to fly around, that's not the only old bag that's got dust. You get it. Jackhammer will live on in many years as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an incident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. That's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here at 1 to 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? I'm making fun of you. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. True. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Well, okay, how do we clear this up? We look at the, the security cameras around when he said he woke up and walked to the studio for rehearsal, right? After 5. Like, were you not there doing your job after 5? We can't particularly prove that his alibi is fake. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Here, I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. What a bitch. Here, lawyer badge. What's that? You're giving that to me? Absolutely not. Alright, write us a letter. Hello. How is the studio, bub? Give me the good news. They all think I did it, didn't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? I mean, at least Cyclops believed in you, but not really.
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? I'd never do that. Yeah, that would be a Deadpool thing to do. But he's not doing it, like, in a villainous way. He's doing it as, like, a prank. Gotcha, Logie! What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. How would you know? About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. What a whore. A bitch even. Oh, I'm bordering on calling her a slut, but I'm not gonna do it. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request. I just hope this will get me past that security bitch. Alright. Thank you. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Impressed? Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. She's so old, if you had sex with her, it'd be necrophilia. That would be so sad if you were that person, though. Like, imagine you're that person, like, oh, no. Can old people even feel it anymore? Like, isn't everything just numb? Aren't you just, like, a jellyfish at that point? To think he would entrust his fate to youth such as unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed, pal. Were my instructions. Oh, great. We know who's there. The good detective told me himself. You don't think that's how it works? Well, I guess it depends on how you take care of yourself, really. Or how unlucky you get with disease. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those were 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. I'm a common thief now. 50 cents! Alright, well, see ya. Outside Studio 1. Ooh. The head of the statue fell off. Hey! Aren't you the murderer from the other day? We've been over this. It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oh, you're right. I'm a sloppy detective. I'm a bear, I admit it. The detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right, little girl who roasted me and then made me feel better 1 second later. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my catchphrase. What if the audience gets confused? That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
The investigation. So, how's your investigation going, Detective?
Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Alright, so Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Reason for... Oh, let me look. Time of death, 10:15. So, October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Okay. Pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up, Maya. About the security lady. Yeah, I know, right? He left. Yeah, there was a whole hour and 30 minutes. Did they battle for that long? Like.
Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer. I got a hot blowy behind the security station to keep my mouth shut. That she's actually the murderer. Oops.
Are we talking about the same person? It was just him until 2:30, and it took all that time. Yeah, but he passed the gate at around 1, right? Supposedly. That took him an hour and a half to walk up to Studio 1.
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. And then, we went behind the gate.
Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. Literally, Nick.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up there on the gate, pal?
The gate? Oh, you mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever somebody walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished!
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't found already.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Especially since somebody died yesterday. He's got no remorse.
Nick, let's just go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Alright. Well, he's still laughing. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera I literally just told you about, you fool. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. That could be important.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on hard times. They've been letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit extra money charging for admission.
Hey, you sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? What's that supposed to mean, pal?
Think about a detective crime show. You could be the star. I'm a little bush. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but my feetsies are tired. Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
Yeah, don't be so mean to him. Such a sweetheart. Studio mascot. An incompetent sweetheart, but a sweetheart nonetheless. Like me. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Lots of monkeys have that nose, right? What is it? I know the one. I can picture it in my head. I don't know what type of monkey. But I know monkeys with that kind of nose. It's not capuchin, is it? That's the name that I can only remember. I don't think so. Proboscis monkey. Let me see. Why was this in my head? No, capuchins have a cute little, like, cow nose. Aw, it's adorable. What's the one you said, Laser? Pribushki. I don't know how to pronounce that. Pribusk. Pribusk. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is him. Oh my god, he's beautiful. It's beautiful. He's so beautiful. Here, let me show it on screen. Look at this big old boy right here. Yeah, that's the same monkey if I ever did see one. Yep. Those match up. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. And it took the tree down with it too.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a keycard to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep non-employees out. Alright, so we need to get a keycard. Alright. Do we gotta ask her for a keycard?
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, they're soft enough. She doesn't need to. She doesn't need teeth to chew on them. I fucked that sentence up so badly.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet?
Shit, I'm making my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. She spawned. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Huh? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from the gate here is the gate where the just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him, too.
Well, what time? Wouldn't the camera have, like, a timestamp on the photo? You can't just say between 1 and 2:30. What's the specific time?
If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was past tense?
Oh yeah, he was great as the bearded samurai.
And that too, yes. Our studio only makes samurai-based films. That's probably why it's so shit now. Kind of run out of ideas. That's why I've been telling them to make a shinobi show instead. Totally different. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Automatic camera? About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. Yo, well, you fucking should! I just view all the photos on the computer over the security station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
You're hiding it. Employee area. She's hiding the time. October 16. Global Studios employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room.
When someone's name ends in S, don't you usually just put one apostrophe if it's, like, possessive? Am I getting too worked up over grammar here? I thought that's how it worked. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess.
Let's take a look around.
Guess it doesn't matter. It comes across either way. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? Yeah, me too. Steaks are pretty good. I love steak. Steak is very good. There's some steaks I really don't like. Like, there are some steaks that just have way too much, like, fat in them and gristle. It's just, it's a challenge to eat. But when you get a nice, just meaty steak that's all, like, good stuff, that is just fantastic. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Alright. Not even gonna try the soda? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio?
I thought that's where they put all the actors when they're not being filmed.
There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. Might be something like a samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
Yeah, exactly. We can murder. That's what I'm saying.
October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So, this is where he's sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. I mean sake. His steak? Shit! Bag.
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look! An employee card key. That must be Pars's.
Oh, that's my impression of you. Pretty good, right? It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow.
No, I mean steal. I'm keeping it. Because he's clearly guilty. I wonder what else is inside Pars's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh! This is the wig he uses in Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on!
No. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda.
Tissues.
The tissues weren't... Oh, wait. No! There was a new one! There! They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. We got made fun of it in a couple cases ago. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a fucking burger!
Yeah, but I've got a separate stomach for sweets.
Just how many stomachs does this girl have? I don't want to make the obvious connection. There's some regular suits in among these costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It's fun to wear one of these. It'd be fun to wear one of these costumes.
I'd say you're already wearing one yourself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Maybe. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Guess it is kind of dusty outside. Is that all to look around in here? Nothing else? I guess we got the key card, which is the main thing. Nothing else? Alright. Let's get out of here. I kind of like that you have to move properly. Should I show this to her? Could you tell me about this, man?
Oh, isn't that a studio key card? You'd better watch it. The scene of the murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a key card to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died.
Oh, well, you'll just have to wait. Sorry. Employee area outside Studio 1. And then examine gate. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
What if this keycard we borrowed from the dressing room will work? Beep! It opened!
All right, we're in.
He's way too happy for someone visiting the scene of a crime. Shall we show this to you?
Hey, detective, take a look at this.
What's that?
Whoa! Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it.
Oh, I just wanted to show it off.
October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape is so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, like, not even 24 hours ago. And the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Nice going, Nick. Nice going. Real smooth, buddy. Looks like the backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from here?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo.
Oh. Right.
Wow, look at the camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you! No touching that! Ooh. Hello. I'm sorry, my partner's kind of,
You know? No, I don't know.
who are you? Oh, Penny!
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. Yeah, I got it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Why can't we have nickel or dime? It had to be penny.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Alright. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looked like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing through would at least leave a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards that you can clap at the start of filming. Hey, look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought. She's just like playing or goofing off at a crime scene.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it up during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, maybe even the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Her acting career hasn't started yet. You don't know, Nick. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
The only assistant?
Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see.
699.9? Whoa.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Oh. I keep accidentally carrying the voices over to another character because I don't realize the name changed. Hey, Big Boss. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room.
Ah, there we go. Someone saw him go into his dressing room.
But I didn't see either of them after that.
Will Powers. Do you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What are we doing, Nick? We haven't found anything. I'm bored. Nick, did you pack my Nintendo Switch? Oh, I'm bored, Nick. I'm bored.
Shut the fuck up, Maya. This is a crime scene, for God's sake. Pull it together.
WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy.
I'm not really. Kind of just hanging around. Oh, me? I'm just hanging around.
Actually, there's something that's been bothering me. Aha! You killed him, didn't you, Penny? I knew it all along!
Nick, stop giving her the goo-goo eyes. She killed him, I know it.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone else was there.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I've got a feeling someone from outside.
But really? The phone call was coming from outside the house?
But wait, if someone had to come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Sensing someone. So you sent someone other than the regular film crew. Other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it as a witness testimony.
Nick! What?
Well, I don't know. The kind of testimonies we've been getting, I think it probably would cut it. The judge wouldn't even think twice. Like, we've had several people who just, like, get caught lying several times in a row and still get the benefit of the doubt.
If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright. How about we show her this? Any thoughts about this?
Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Okay. Very helpful. Yeah, I did see. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Oh, really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Your Honor, I bet bad vibes from the defendant. I think they're guilty. I'm getting bad vibes here. I'm feeling uncomfortable, Mr. Judge. I think they're guilty. He makes a great point, Phoenix Wright. What do you say to this? Objection? I'm not uncomfortable. Well, Edgeworth, what do you say? I'm still uncomfortable.
Why'd I saw that suspicious look on your face?
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
Oh, what?
Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Nick! Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her, she's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like nowadays. Tomorrow's things we say the other thing, and do a thing about it too, about respecting your other. Shame leading you to...
She left. I thought she collapsed.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Facts. Computer.
Computer!
What was that noise? Is that meant to be a bird? I guess? Okay, yeah, that was definitely a bird sound. The computer that runs the studio's security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see the photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it.
I wonder if anybody has actually kept up with it. It's so fast. So fast, especially if you're doing a voice. You know how to work these things, Nick.
Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers.
Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder.
That was my line of dialogue, You can't take my dialogue! Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Wasn't it ST1 307? There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data from that day.
Let's see what we got. There he is! Costume looks too small on him, doesn't it? He's dragging those pants. Which means it can't have been Will Powers, because Will Powers is a fucking giant. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective being very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 p.m. Photo number 2! The second one!
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one on the computer.
Yeah, but there is a delete button on every keyboard ever created, so, you know. Powers? And at 2 p.m. as well. Okay, interesting.
Hey, Nick. Can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place. We'll put her in the grave.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's probably not actually do that.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Yeah, especially if it was her, yeah, definitely.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for, you big lug. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So we done for today? Nick can really go for some more burgers.
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Are we really going into the first courtroom? We got nothing to go off of. Except to, like, poke holes in their story. Yeah, that is true. That does seem to be directly talking about that, where Phoenix is just like, hey, check this out, a newspaper with all of your misdeeds. He's like, just punches him in the head. Hey, fuck you. Good job, Phoenix, you learned. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Why does he always get to go first?
Objection! I want to go first. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most famous, familiar face, Detective Gumshoe. I meant to say familiar, not famous. That's the next guy. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to this court.
And don't lie again.
I know, it's being silly. Objection! I want to go first this time. Let the defense go first. Why can't the defense go first?
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios is here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. A young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m.
Yeah, what about the guard? He didn't mention the guard. I mean, I guess she was already mentioned otherwise? Oh well.
The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. A rehearsal, whatever. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. And that's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? Nah, skip it. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval.
Maybe I should have saved at that point. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. That question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Why does everybody want to fuck Edgeworth? Quit hitting on my boyfriend, dude.
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. How daring. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
I don't like that.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically Wendy. So the children make fun of me for my name. Believe it? But there was a boy who came to the chess club. They're all back, and I just cried.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objectives abstain. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now the witness is stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. Here we go, first testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right past me at 2 p.m. It was Powers! That man right there! He was heading towards the studio!
Alright, 2 p.m. That does line up with the photo. You saw the defendant, then, hmm? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, right?
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, cross-examination. Here we go.
The day of the murder, I arrived at the gas station at 1 p.m.
Right. Any contradictory? 2:30. Guide. 2 p.m. Photo 2. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since that morning. A run-through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5 p.m. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in that afternoon. Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. I got a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why'd you only get the afternoon?
Hey, well, I had to run some errands that morning.
Some errands? What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember her being there in the flashback. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Oh, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. Well, he's dead. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station.
Okay. 2. I was at the main gate until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. Two? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there, heading toward the studio.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out that secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Objection! No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. I just didn't mention it until now because I'm a little prissy bitch.
Huh? Oh, Edgeworth didn't even know. Edgeworth was surprised. You do? Why didn't you open with that? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, here is the photo of him putting on the suit and killing him. Yes, very, very good evidence, I would say. He told me this isn't any good. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her till she squeals. I'll press on her nose. I'll boop her snoot if it's the last thing I do.
Whippersnapper?
I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today always whining about each other, pointing fingers. It's enough to make an old woman cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all of our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Miss Paris trip and fell. Trip and fell?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better? In what way?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Okay.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant, then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. I didn't know about Powers' ankle. Oh, she didn't know.
May you continue your testimony?
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Breaking the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? It's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? You're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree to this. That this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Nuh-uh. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Why didn't she say the whole thing, then?
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright. Let's go. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Bag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Not to mention, if they would jump the gate, nobody could jump the gate. If they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? That's what I call him. Holding back sure has balls, or, well, you know what you mean. Skipping over important details or forgetting them. How convenient. Okay. How do you know that?
Yeah, didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish shit about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
You see, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Will Powers. Absolutely sure. No one else went there. Before 1 p.m. They had, I would have seen them. Okay, so we're supposed to present something. Okay, 2:30, pierced through the chest by a spear. Dragging one leg. Yeah, it's time to save. (2:30 p.m.) Before then was Mr. Will Powers. Uh-oh. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see any contradictory. Oh, really? Objection overruled. Whoops, that didn't go so well. The person I saw go to the studio before them was Mr. Will Powers. Oh, there we go. Hold on! Oh yeah, before. Wait a minute. True! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken at the camera at the gate studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know what that means. It means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Look at this photograph. Isn't it cool?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd?
Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. I have no clue what the fuck is going on. I think the Percocet's wearing off.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the... What? This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo?
Only someone with access.
The security lady herself.
Hey, me! You watch your mouth, young whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to. But I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too.
Whippersnapper? Something the matter, old bag?
That's right. I just remembered something that I conveniently left out of my statement. There were actually 17 people there that day.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. Alright, here we go. Who's this other person?
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, I now remember throwing out one photo that day. Conveniently.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, honey. I only just remembered it.
Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'd say this is a term for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. The other person. After I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. How many photos are there usually?
On a day when we're open to the public, we get more than 500 people. But on filming days or rehearsal days, well, we don't have much money. We never get more than 50, and that's a big day.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Oh, great. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. I murdered! Don't look so surprised.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch the suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Come to think of it. Classic windbag maneuver, Maya. Might be a useful tactic to remember for using in the future career as a windbag. Yeah, so I want that last one. I didn't mean to move on again. She really does want to become a windbag now, huh? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy and Chum Chum?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate and no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area where people can just sneak in. So really, locking the gate doesn't do anything. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. And Ninja Turtles. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids! So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about in 2nd or 3rd grade. Yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take 5 minutes recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time, like you guys like to do. Edgeworth. Don't look at me. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room and you didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest, bub.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Very much probably gonna be, Incarcerated. Yeah, I think, you're done. You're dead. You're out. They got you, buddy. You're locked up. It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. Alright, big boss. See you soon. We've only got 2 hours left, by the way. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Alright, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Hold on, I gotta take my hoodie off.
It's a little warm.
In my room. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other people who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime. Alright, time to save, I think. Order! Interesting! Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Well, the security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag! Oh!
Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer that knew about that injury. The security lady, Oldbag!
What, whippersnapper? Order, order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? I don't know, so she didn't get caught?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. White. Mr. White? That's from another case ago. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection or some new damning evidence? Damning.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
No, I think she's guilty. The prosecution has no meaningful objections this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? You're fucked! Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Hitty boy, don't just sit there, do something!
That's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something to poor old Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now, Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photos I erased! The child!
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
I don't like the way that was worded.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Wright? I don't know what to make of that information.
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or was it just to be nice to kids and meet your elders' day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder? The heavy weapon? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Windbag speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well.
Oh, this is the first time. It hasn't, like, shown us who killed the person right away, isn't it? Can't believe I didn't pick up on that. They didn't show us right away. We don't, like, know. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Mr. Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hell yeah, we got her!
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? But by whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Uh-oh.
Oh shit, I'm on the edge of my seat! Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to be accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why'd you keep this from the court until now? That's a federal offense.
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Wink.
I'm speechless.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Alright, who exactly was there, then? Some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was...
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. God, she's even invading my thoughts. They would have passed the gate. That's true as well, that's true. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I've already asked all my questions, but... nothing to do with it. They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. This one. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Some other people. They said they had nothing to do with it. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So, you got your bonus and then still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Alright. Your Honor, we've learned there were others at the Globe Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold it that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these the other people we've just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Damn, what a productive day. Miss Oldbag keeping shit quiet. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Nah, really, it's nothing. Or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do more investigating. Yeah, I know. Like, the story just completely changes on a moment's notice. We have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be turning up the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor Old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. To be continued.
Wow, that was eventful. Okay, I have no idea where the story's going. So many more characters about to enter the fray that weren't there. Quote unquote. It's day 2? Alright, wait, really? Oh, okay. So, well, once we get to day 3, then that's the last day we have. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick! Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios!
Alright, let's go! No reason, talking about that. Let's just go. October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
I want to have a donut! Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Now the studios... Right. Alright. So let's go... Will, Gumshoe still be here? October 18, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick! Looks like the Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. Probably is up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick! Let's check it out!
Okay. Oh, we can get there past the tree blocking the way. October 18. Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not.
There's a trailer over here. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Fuck. Are we sure this is a studio?
Broken thing! Look at that. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, look at that. That's suspicious. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Looks like 2 people ate here. Nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak! But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
It does feel odd. Incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. Must not clean it much. Well, if they just put it in, that means it's been used. A light van for carrying staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run just fine. Yeah, that would be cool if there was a chance your client could do it. I don't think any of your clients in this game are evil, but it would be cool to have like a flip around. And they might do that. There's so many of these games. I'm sure they did that at least a couple times by this point.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this!
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Yeah, she probably has her driver's license already, Nick. To be fair, I don't have mine either, and I'm like only 4 years behind Nick. Closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? No, well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks.
Have we really looked at everything we can? We didn't really get too much info. People ate here on the day of the murder. This has been used. There's a van here. I don't know if that was there originally. You made it over 700 hours. Wowee. Look at that. Okay, yeah, looks like that's it. Alright. Move. Back to Studio 1, I guess. October 18th, Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
I like where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Step ladder? Oh no, step ladder, I'm stuck. Oh, look at that camera must weigh a ton. Okay. Oh wait, what did she say?
Well, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Hey, smile, Nick. You're a star.
Stop that. Backdrop for a stage. Must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, it's the mountain Neo Fujiyama.
Okay, that's the same one as before. I guess I'm kind of seen that monkey with a nose like that before. Oh, ask the assistant? I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move a thing like that.
Probably so.
Okay. Then... anything else at the main gate? Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry more film equipment around. What else could we look at? Outside Studio 2, we were already there. We already looked at everything there. October 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky to tell the truth.
You could say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. Can't rely on getting...
What did I say about taking my lines?
I'm sorry, Nick. Please, go ahead.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? Oh yeah, wait, great, we should look for that. No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
I see.
Which side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. I don't want you to rip my head off.
Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through.
Oh, yes, I goofed on a round kick and... Well, you see, I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me. Right away, though.
With duct tape. Yeah, we heard. Regarding this photograph,
Yes?
this really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest.
But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who?
Alright. What about outside Studio One? I want to look at that grate. Outside Studio One. Inside Studio One. No, what about the area out? Oh wait, no. That's not here. That's the employee area, sorry. That's where I wanted to go. My bad. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Oh, hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, yeah, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know.
I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should probably worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right, see you later then.
Good luck with your investigation.
Okie dokie. It'd be great that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came through the drain?
So it seems. Guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What do you want to rip the gate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Rip it open. Fuck it. Guess some things are just made to be broken. I'm gonna do one here.
Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Well, it's open. Drain grate is off. And I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come through again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Just soft lock yourself? No. I put it in the fourth one. We can always go back to 3 if we don't want to do that. I did lose a bit of progress, though. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? Remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone on the plate minus the steak. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Normal. Samurai soda. Try it. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad. It's sold out. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Okay. I went into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Alright, so that's open now. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. Well, I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping, I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point. Oh! I just threw up a little in my mouth. Oh! Gross. God damn. Ugh. Sorry. I need some water. Ugh. She does have a point, though. Would they have just killed him, too? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Mr. Powers did take a nap here, like he said. Welcome back, Big Boss.
Mr. Powers is back. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Whoa.
Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Get with the picture.
Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing the wig.
I kind of like samurai movies.
I like how they slightly changed the dialogue. Like, not drastically, but it's like, you know, it's a little different if you're examining the same things. Some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Power's personal clothes. Alright, not much extra to see here.
Wait, Nick.
What now?
These snacks, they've passed the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten.
Facts. I'm sorry, Maya. Okay, so... Seems like we gotta go somewhere else now. Oh yeah, back to Penny.
Oh, hello. Oh-ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Alright, the studios. So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing the evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
They have audio-only ads now? Really? That's weird. Fanboy.
Do kids sneak in here a lot? And I don't count! I'm 17! Well, other than you, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
The director. At all? I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room. I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
Producer, huh? Interesting. Say, you work with props, right? About that murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Probably because his last name's Powers. Alright. Thank you for the info. Maybe now there'll be something at Studio 2. Solved the murder yet? No, I don't even think we've met who did the murder yet. There's two characters. We have the producer and the director we haven't even seen. Oh, yeah, here we go. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Krish!
Nick, what was that noise?
Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's bust in with our guns!
But you have a gun?
Several? Were we not supposed to bring these?
Well, hand me one.
Let's go in!
I'm not sure we should be barging in. It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it!
If they'll let us. If they'll let us.
Hey, Penny, can we have a key?
Oh, she doesn't even care. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would be knocking the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key for that trailer. Maybe next time. Next time? What do we do now? So we can't do anything about it? Okay then. Any ideas?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
Alright, thanks. Are you sure? Okay. Guess we could just, like, head to... What the fuck?! Who are you dudes? Lamau? Okay. What? This is out of left field! Who is this? What? What? He entered saying, what the fuck? Okay.
Wait, you first. Who are you?
It's me? No.
You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, labors.
How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make Talit shows. The Steel Samurai Bind, RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I shouldn't have eaten that raw chicken. I'm so sorry, you look so sorry.
No, it's quite alright, really, it's fun. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, Discord mod, be like...
What is it?
Oh, Arrival.
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot.
Hey, don't you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks yours.
Rock swords? What? Hey, you're drooling.
He is a Discord mod. She's 17, dude. Back off.
Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, summons me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Rolling on the floor, Lamau.
Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Oh yeah, we really need to talk about cool. I don't want to talk to him anymore. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you are. The security lady told you about this, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for the action scene in the morning. Then the meeting from lunchtime in the Sulu 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Smash face.
T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suck yours. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sex swords mean?
Bro, I don't know. This is like before my time. This is like pre-internet chat boards. I have no idea.
Anyway, I was a meeting from noon to 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated to be 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. Producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Steve Vasquez? She's a genius. Bad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to be able to see a samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, but we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
The bigwigs. I think they were involved. Especially this guy. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over this network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys, I think. They piloted to a limousine and got here around noon. Major Sanson sweats.
Were all of them with you at the time?
Yeah, unfortunately. So great here, Jesus scowl.
He looks like a joke of a joke of a joke of a person. Sounds like they'd all have reliable witnesses. Okay.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Alright, the director would know about the injury. He was there.
It's not just to pay much attention to things that don't interest me.
Why are you staring at me like that? Alright. Well, I think we got everything we can out of him. Ugh. I would like to get nothing more out of him if possible.
Aha! You again! How rude! Acting like you've seen a ghost!
Well, with how old you are, several. You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess that would rule her out of being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure?
You sure are talking a lot for someone who with sealed lips.
Starting now! 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. The director et al. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down!
Nick, I think she's losing it.
About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down!
Look at her eyes, she's serious. She's freaking the fuck out. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs all the security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Guess I better investigate there later. Alright, still not allowed there. Interesting, okay. Maybe we should run on back to Studio 2 then. Anything changed? Train door's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. They'd let us borrow it. So we gotta steal it, baby. We gotta steal it. Anybody back in Studio 1 now? Nope. Okay, maybe back to Mr. Powers? Yeah, he might have something to say about the producer. No? Okay. Oh, shit!
Hey! Hey, wait!
I bet he came right through that drain.
Hey, Kiddo, what's your name, sport? No, I'm not a kid. So don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. What, hippie fashion? Nick, I mean, Mom.
Gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. I'm pretty mad.
Yeah, I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again. I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Pretty ironic talking to a lawyer like that. So you're a fan of Steel Samurai?
You're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kitty-O. Watch it!
What are they doing? You're under arrest. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
The Steel Samurai always wins, always! I saw everything! What? But no way, I'm telling you, losers! Wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped it on his way out.
A bottle. What was it sitting here, I wonder? Empty bottle conveniently found labeled sleeping pills. Uh-oh. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
Sleeping pills, you say? Well, that would definitely explain why he was sleeping the whole afternoon. Ah, somebody drugged our boy.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
I read a leader post.
Hey!
Nick, that was her.
Just stop, whippersnapper!
Yep, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy. Quickly, the key!
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into pocket.
ours! We really do like stealing, huh? We are common thieves, but it helps us bring justice, so you know what? It's probably fine. Let's do it. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick. Here's your gun. Let's get him.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Uh-oh, here we go. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Samurai Summer, Dynamite Samurai, The Singing Samurai. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, as one producer would say, hacksaws.
Eek! So someone's in here.
Metal Gear Rising? No, we didn't play Metal Gear Rising. We played Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3 on stream last year. And we haven't played any of the others. Mostly because, you know, we're kind of waiting for the collections. I think that's probably the easiest way for me to get my hands on the other ones. Was I saying, oh my for? Nothing. Nothing. Goth, mommy. Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers and,
I see. She's not that hard. Well, yeah, I mean, they could have done more.
And who might you...
D. Vasquez, the producer. But, like, they were trying. Tattoos, dark cloak, smonking, boob window. Like, D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. See? Phoenix agrees. See? Phoenix is on my side. I was wondering if you could tell me more about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script, I'm looking for a script. What? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. So is she really just not going to tell us anything?
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. She's really keeping quiet.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Wow.
Nick.
She just, like, completely smonked off her, like, ass and just can't actually, like, think.
Are all the people in entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there some other place we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila... No, it's actually Sal Manila. Give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands?
I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez's memo. Wow. Well, we don't have the script. Alright, let's go give it to Salmonella. Studio 1. Main gate. Laser, you're overdoing the ellipses. So many ellipses. Ugh. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Switch.
Found the exact amount of characters you can do for a comment.
Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Shakes.
That's not how you spell pwned. I know that one.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Employee area. Check that. Where he's likely to have been, so he's been out here. He probably would have been in Studio 1 and 2.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Maybe the bag?
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director! Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Aha! I found it, Nick, the script! Sexy Samurai, episode 69. What does that mean, Nick?
Give that to me. Good work. Whew. Oh, there's more?
Hey, look,
That's director of the chair. Take a look at that. One of those black and white. Yep. Megaphone. Ready, Nick, action! Same thing. Alright, back to the lady.
it's rated R. What does that mean, Nick?
Maya, aren't you 17? Shouldn't you know this already? Fly buzzes on through her eyeball.
Nope.
Okay. Here, we found it. Your script.
Huh.
You're not going to talk to us?
Quiet.
I'm reading.
Oh, just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
How's this, lawyers?
Right?
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
Path was blocked. The path. Okay. I don't know why I pulled up my inventory right away. The day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? Creative name. The monkey with the broken head. Alright, that. Hey! Stop! Nick! Quit it. Stop! That's my joke that I made before you. Its head filler were in the wind on the day of the murder. That didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could have climbed over. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Anybody could have climbed around or went through the trees. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. Wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come.
I will, if you want me to.
That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. Well, it is a monkey, after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
Oh, so it was right before 2:15. That's right. So the path was blocked from 2:15 onward. Okay. Therefore, we're innocent. And not necessarily. That doesn't cover you from before then. You could have slipped away. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey had data added to the court record.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. I suppose so. Can we not find the kid anywhere? Alright. Talk to Mr. Powers again? Nope. October 18th. Wright and Co. Law Offices. And now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early to be giving up, don't you think? Who's this? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia! Ghost Titties is back! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling on me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're totally in trouble. I'd say so. What you mean, we have one lead? The boy, of course. I was looking for him.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you, losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to our side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. I was hoping we could get some actual one-on-one with Mia. Be like, how is the afterlife? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Is it all black after you die? Like, what happens? Like, the ghost boobs definitely explain that there is an afterlife in this universe. Like, I want to know. October 18th, Global Studios main gate. What's wrong?
Ooh, whippersnapper!
He's been chasing that boy this whole time. Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? What happened to the boy?
Lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. The director. Actually, I met with the director just now.
Hey, My heart, I don't feel so good. She okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. The hostage. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand with all our huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Olbeck, can I...
No! I'm catching that little bat. It's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Oh, yeah. The card. I wonder.
Hey, would you want maybe this? Hey, Dad, that's the card, Studio One.
Right, a key card to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Ooh, I was his fan. His only fan, if you catch my drift.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the key card, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Lend her the key card. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? Guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Weren't we supposed to leverage it for the fucking card? Or whatever she had?
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even.
A card for a card. Deal? Steel Samurai trading cards. Pokemon cards.
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. We need to find the shinies. We need to find those holographics, baby. Gotta get them. Gotta have them. Oh, we only got 50 minutes left. 40 minutes? Damn. Today's gone by so fast. We've already been going for 2.5 hours. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. October 18. Global Studios employee area. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Ah! Damn it, he's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? She's using her feminine wiles. Please?
I'm Cody. Nice tits.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you.
Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Oh my god, he literally said, who asked? Shit, dude, you got fucking KO'd. You out of here, Phoenix. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb.
Huh. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
You're just gonna take her aside, huh? So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
To get a little persuasion's necessary.
Well, I got your cards.
Cody, does this look familiar?
Hey, you're...
You are? Huh?
You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. That's my Charizard. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
That's my card offering me something I own. I already own. You're in effect. Just showing the very basic of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever. I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double.
Ah, well, shit.
Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Shouldn't Maya have said that? That sounds like a Maya line, not a Phoenix line. Alright, so we gotta find it. Where do we find it ultra super rare? Are we gonna have to dump all our cash into Pokemon cards? Okay, I'm just gonna walk around until I find somebody else, I guess, who might have one. Old bag, do you like Pokemon? Oh, October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Oh, Penny. Penny, do you have a Pokemon card? Powers? Maybe.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Her titties are like... They went up like 5 sizes. Like, is she even the same person as before?
No, nope, she's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
So, okay, her titties do just... Other people do notice it. Why does... You're the only one to mention it so far, Penny. I want to just say that. I don't know. Do people just, like, assume it's a different person every time Mia takes over? Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Mr. Hammer?
Yes, it's really terrible loss for the studios.
His popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, well, now you've said it. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with him?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Don't look anything like Powers? Well, it's not Powers, it's the other guy. Mike Karoba or whatever. It's, Jackhammer. See? Hammer. Not Powers. Okay. Do you like Pokemon card? Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
Is this the card? A complete set.
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. I'll suck your dick in right here, right now. I'm gonna rip my clothes off. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me.
Hold on!
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Tribute. Huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Yeah, I'll trade. Okay.
Really? Thanks! This is for you.
Erp.
Yahoo!
And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh, right, now we can explore here. Oh, wait, no, we did already. What is this drink? What is that? This is where they have the meeting. Documents and paper cups scattered around. What is this? Is it like tea or juice?
I want to know, what's the green liquid? Maybe it's pure acid.
Well, we got the herb. So, back to the employee zone.
Hey, check this out, bitch!
See this card? This is my trap card.
Yes, so... Wait, that's it! That's the last of the ribbon card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're on!
I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
You sure? Fine by me.
Herb card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take to the stand tomorrow. So, you like to steal samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler? To be fair, how long can she have possessed Maya like that? So Maya's channeling her through the spirit realm, and she's kind of weak, but the more she does it, the stronger it gets. She lasted a whole trial before. So I'm guessing she'll probably disappear before the actual trial again, since she's doing it in the day.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
Tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is?
His kind nature. But, right, come on, think of something. I really like his, kind nature. What a guy.
Totally! He looks so tough, but on the inside he's as gentle as a kitten.
Yeah.
So what else do you like about him?
That's something you have to keep this act up.
Tell me, what else is your favorite thing?
His fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I don't like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, with him! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album!
Samurai scrapbook. Oh shit, look at that little drawing. That's better than mine. That's plenty of time if you know what I mean. Hey!
Careful! I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
Hey, you bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Ooh, that's gonna be important. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life! You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Do you see anything unusual? Cody?
Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice.
A life indeed. Yeah. Yeah, what a life. Afterlife, that is.
Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come through the woods out the back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I kind of got lost, though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so.
Oh, so he arrived at 2, took half an hour to actually get through past Old Hag. So he would have been right there for the final kill.
Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
Oh! The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. Must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. The director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him, then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal! I was here the whole time! I heard everything. I was just whacking off behind the door, and wazam, I heard you guys talking about important info. This boy here's a key witness.
How'd I guess? Because he said pal. He said pal right away.
It's my defining characteristic, like I said before. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. I was hiding behind the costumes in the corner, pal. I was hiding underneath the desk, see?
No, I ain't going! Wah!
Wow, he just killed Gumshoe. Fuck. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? I really need to be going. Sorry, Phoenix, but that hot BJ's gonna have to wait. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please! I need you there! Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I am... not sure. I believe in him. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Whenever Mia leaves Maya's body, I like to imagine she just like deflates. Nick! Catch me! Flying around the room. Ah! October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. What's the time? 4:30. Well. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have the time at all. I've only got roughly 30 minutes, and that means we'll be in the middle of the trial if I leave it. So we'll go through this dialogue, and when it starts, we're gonna have to call it for today, unfortunately. And then tomorrow we'll cap off this mystery and find out who the real murderer is.
Mr. Wright?
Yes.
Why do you look so unhappy, bub?
Nothing. It's just we have no evidence, no leads. Everything's pointing to you. It's fine. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Here we are again. Court is now in session. Well, court will have to wait for one whole day. I'm sorry, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow to cap this off. We might do a double stream tomorrow. We might do this and Hi-Fi Rush. No promises if we get, like, so much into this that we forget about that. But, I mean, I'm really in. I'm in. I want to see more. If Mia was a guy, would Maya get abs? Maybe. I don't know. It is weird, the logistics of her just evolving. Alright, save, and then we'll take our leave for today. So thank you everybody for joining. Very fun as usual. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow and we will cap off this courtroom drama. And hopefully tomorrow we'll do 2 cases. We'll finish this one and then we'll do the next one. I don't know how many more episodes there are, but I guess we'll find out. Yes, I will enjoy my movie, thank you. Sorry, we would have played for longer, but yeah, I've got a movie reservation at 7:30. And, you know, gotta get ready and all that, so thank you, everybody. I'll get this uploaded to YouTube as quick as possible. Thank you, VOD Frogs, if anybody's watching. Alright, bye-bye, guys. Have a good night. Sleep tight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.